Good morning, everybody. My name is Marilyn, and I'm the greenhouse manager here at our Tracy location, where we do the growing for both stores. This morning, we're going to walk through our sales room, and I'm going to show you a little bit about some of the new varieties we're carrying this year. They may not be new introductions to the plant world, but they're new to us, either a new color, a new series, but something that we're excited to share with you for this season. This is the Super Cal Premium Sunset Orange. Isn't that a beautiful color? It transitions through different shades of yellow, oranges, and kind of gets a little bit of a pink edge on it. The Petunias are a plant that's going to bounce back really well after a rainstorm. If you've had petunias in a basket or on your patio in a container, you know that the water and rain really can beat them down and they look really sad and soggy for quite a while. These guys are going to shake the water right off and bounce back really quickly. They're a great compact plant. They will do some trailing. They're semi-trailing, I think is how they're categorized, but have a nice mounded top to them, but just a beautiful color. They're great for adding in with something like a lantana that is more red. You can take off the pinks on here. They're just full of color, and they're going to be a great plant in your containers. This is our Itsy White petunia. If you've ever grown bacopa, it was the beautiful basket that had white little flowers that hung down over the sides. To me, it was always very southern looking. This Itsy White petunia has all of the pros of bacopa, but none of the cons. And if you're familiar with it, the big con with bacopa was if you let it dry out and it started to wilt and it got really flat, the next thing that would happen was that you would have no blooms for up to 2 weeks or more. The Itsy isn't going to do that. The Itsy is going to bounce back much easier from being dry than bacopa would. It doesn't lose its blooms, and this is eventually going to fill in and trail down the whole sides of the pot. The Cannonball Pink petunia is a new color for us this year. It's really vibrant, and I like that the color is so dense. It covers the whole basket here. We also have it available in single pots, but it's a great addition to a hanging basket, a floor container. It plays well with other plants, and it's just a great vibrant color. This is Salvia Bodacious Smoky Jazz. It has such a vibrant color. It'll be a great plant to put in the middle of a container. It's going to give you some height up to 2.5 feet. So if you start out in a taller container, this will be a great addition to the center, something to be your focal point of your combination. And I just love that it has this intense color, and it's going to get quite large and bushy in your pot. Hurry and get these. We don't have a whole ton of them, but they're going to be a great addition to your plants. So in our hanging basket here, we have our Endurascape Hot Pink Verbena. We also are bringing in our Cannonball Pink petunias, but you can see that they're complementing each other in color. The Verbena is going to trail up to 2 feet, so it's going to give a nice cascading effect to this basket. It's also very tolerant of heat, wind. It'll give some strength and structure to this container. And it's a color that's just so vibrant. It's going to go with just about anything. I would feel confident putting this with purples, blues, other shades of pink, yellows, just about anything. It's just a great colored plant. This is the Calliopeia large magenta geranium. It's got a really beautiful, vibrant color to it. This one is young, just starting to bloom. We do try to stage our geranium timing where they're in the best bloom around Mother's Day. So up until then, we debud all of our geraniums. So we're at the point now we're going to let them start flowering. This one is just starting. This baby is Helianthus Suncredi Yellow. And this is such a great standalone plant. If you want a big shrubby looking plant in a large pot, this is the one that's going to take you through the whole summer. It's going to get up to 3 feet large, tall and wide, and it'll fill in one big pot all by itself, and it's going to take the wind well. It has strong branching and just a beautiful vibrant color. This thing is going to be just covered with blooms all over the thing from top to bottom. A great little plant for filling and trailing in your containers is the Verbena Lascar Orange. It's supposed to be a true deep orange. To me, it looks a little red yet, but we're going to see how it turns out as it matures over the course of the year. The Verbena is a great plant for dry, windy, hot locations. It thrives in all of those situations. It is a thirsty plant, so it needs to be watered regularly, but great color choices, and there's just such a variety in Verbenas, but this one will be hopefully a nice true orange as it matures. Here we have a new Tradescantia. It's called Pistachio White. If you've grown the Tradescantia Wandering Jew before, you know that this is very vigorous and it can fill in a large pot with one plant, but it's a great trailer and filler for a container. The Tradescantia Pistachio White is just a great bright color. It's going to brighten up a pot, give you some interest that isn't necessarily flowering. But we're excited to see this one perform. It should get up to a 36-inch spread, so it sounds similar in habit to the one you're familiar with. So we'll just have to keep our eyes on this one for the season and see how big it really gets.